My name is Sally K. Reeves, and I am consulting archivist at the Notarial Archives, mostly retired, and a private historian. Well, Isaac Delgado was a philanthropist in the tradition of many wonderful philanthropists who have given to New Orleans, a number of them not born here, as he was not. He was also an immigrant to New Orleans in 1850. But he was very much in the tradition of Judah Turow and the great John McDonough, who left land to City Park and the site of Delgado to the community in the first place. So he followed in the footsteps of people who made money in the commerce and the booming 19th century business of New Orleans, and then gave back. And many of them were, a number of the philanthropists who have affected New Orleans were bachelors, and he also never married. And so they found ways to give their wealth to the community. It was a beautiful thing. But he had the inspiration of people who went before him. At the time that the Delgado site came into the ownership of the city for the use of the school, it had been owned and part of City Park. And in 1919, a complicated land swap resulted in City Park acquiring what had been the City Park racetrack, and the trade school acquiring what had been part of City Park. And that was of great benefit to all sides. The people got a trade school. Delgado's bequest to the city for a trade school was honored, and a beautiful building built, and City Park was able to begin to expand toward the lake, which it eventually reached. It's very, very heartening that the Isaac Delgado Trade School, now Isaac Delgado, or Delgado Community College, preserves the name, because Delgado's gift to the city at the time he died, leaving $800,000 in philanthropic gifts to the city of New Orleans. He wanted to establish a trade school for boys at the time. And so, thank goodness, his name lives on in the school. Well, today, Delgado is associated less in the minds of New Orleanians as a trade school as it is a community college that serves the broad community in a variety of ways and allows the non-traditional student to go back to school and acquire skills in the service economy, in computer science, and in the digital world. And so there's in history, in New Orleans history, and from repairing objects to being in the competitive world. And so it still has perhaps a practical bent to its mission. It's not a liberal arts college, but it's geared to increasing the job skills of New Orleanians, and that's extremely valuable for the community.